Hello everyone, it's Rebecca here, and in today's video I'm bringing you a quick little update on what I'm currently reading. By a quick little update I mean it's quick for me, so it's probably going to be about 5 minutes long, if we're lucky. So I'm in the middle of 3 books at the moment. First of all, apologies for the lighting and my eyes. The lighting I can't do anything about, it's getting dark. That's the natural light is like here, so that's fading very quickly. Anyway, let's just jump straight into what I'm currently reading. So as I said, I'm in the middle of 3 books, the first one being The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. I am only 42 pages into this one. I vaguely know what's going on, I can't really remember because it's been a while since I picked it up. Essentially, I've had a chat with a couple of people online, and my impression is that both girls have some sort of like, I think there's like a mental health sort of, I don't want to say disorder because that's not really a nice word to say, but there's some sort of like underlying mental health issue there for both girls, not just our main character who is Rachel, not just for Rachel, but also for the other girl and the other girl, which I'm assuming is the one that's going to go missing. Yeah, I personally believe there's some sort of underlying mental health issues for both parties here, which could lead to a very interesting psychological kind of experience in this novel. So far I am enjoying it, which is more than I can say for some of the things I'm reading, but so far I am enjoying it, and I'm hopefully going to pick it back up soon because I did read those pages quite quickly, so hopefully I'll fly through it. The next one I have is a Kindle book, so here's my Kindle, and it is, oh my god, what is it? It's 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. This one I'm only really watching because I know Netflix took, I'm only really reading it because Netflix took the series and it's sort of gone, sort of like blown up, and it is a while since it's sort of blown up and it's calmed back down a little bit. But I thought I would give this a go anyway because I got it from NetGalley in exchange for an honest review. This one, so far I am kind of enjoying it. When I first picked it up, it's lost my place. I'm starting a game, which is handy because I couldn't really remember where I got up to anyway. I'm kind of enjoying it, but it's just sort of like, what's going on? Like, is this not a little bit juvenile? And I don't know if that's how you're meant to feel at first. But hopefully I'll read a little bit more of this soon, and I'll get back to you with my thoughts when I complete it, if I complete it. And finally, the book that I'm reading at the moment that I'm actually in the middle of is Rivers of London by Ben Aronovich. This one follows our police constable who, I believe is called Peter. Yeah, police constable Peter Grant, who he's in his training at the moment, he's in his probationary period, and at the end of the probationary period in the police force you get sort of assigned to an area. Now he is basically sort of set up for a data entry job, which he doesn't want to do. He wants to be out there catching bad guys, which is kind of like every police officer's dream really, isn't it? It's catching the bad guys. So on the final day of his probationary period, he's about to find out where he's getting sort of delegated to. It's in like the final weeks or so, when there's a crime that occurs where a man is beheaded. So him and his partner, or sort of the other constable that he's become quite close to, I believe she's called Leslie, I think. Yeah, the girl he's become close to whilst training with her and on probation, they go and they are on sort of like guard, basically. Don't let anyone in, don't let anyone out. This is a crime scene kind of situation. When he sees something a little bit abnormal whilst his colleague is off to get coffees, in the sense that a ghost speaks to him. We follow Peter as he realises that he may be able to speak to the dead, and the dead just happen to be very, very good witnesses. So at the moment, I'm currently 164 pages into it. I'm really enjoying it. I've read about 100 of those pages today. It is a little bit confusing at times, but I think that's more because when I've been reading it in a situation where there's a lot of sort of background noise and background actions going on. So I'm going to hopefully curl up with it today in my blanket before other half comes home. I think I've got time, which is great, before he comes home. What time is it anyway? Oh, it's only 2:10, champion. So I'm going to curl up with this. I'm going to get this video edited, post it, and curl up with this afternoon, and hopefully I can finish it a little bit more and possibly even finish it today, which would be really good. So before I go, I do just want to show you 2 books that I picked up today. I've had a day off today. Let's just say I had a meeting. We'll not say what it was. I had a meeting to go to. Oh my god, this is scuffed. Oh no, it's not. Anyway, I had a meeting to go to through a town which is sort of like Newcastle, which is like a big city, and I was wandering around there and I was in 2 minds about picking up a book in Waterstones, which I didn't. It was going to be Stable by Garth Nix, so let me know if you've read that down below, what it's like. Is it worth me reading it? Will I find it juvenile? Etc, etc. And then I went back to my local shopping centre and bought 2 books. Oopsies! The first one I picked up was mainly because I'd seen this in Waterstones and it had the blue edges and it sounded really interesting, and that is The Crow Girl by Eric Axel Sund, and I think I've heard his name before. I'm sure I've heard his name before. But anyway, look at that cover, it's beautiful. Like, it's properly effect as well, it's so pretty. The Crow Girl follows our main character Jeanette, who is a detective superintendent, and she basically comes across this murder scene and this murder investigation. Her superiors don't really want her to pursue it, but she is adamant she wants to find out who was the killer and get to the bottom of it. When suddenly there's another couple of murders and it's clear that they're now dealing with a serial killer. So both herself and I believe it's a psychotherapist, Sophia, they go through the cases and I believe they're trying to resolve this crime. It is a thriller and I'm feeling very sort of like on a crime spree at the moment. I'm really enjoying Rivers of London, which is a crime spree. You can see the girl on the train's a thriller anyway. This is interesting me, and I do have a number of thrillers that I've recently hauled on my shelves anyway. So hopefully I can get to this one soon, and it feels perfect just for sort of the wintry weather, just to, even if I'm sitting on a bus or anything like that in the wintry weather, to read a thriller. I don't know what it is, but it sort of sits nicely. Next one I have is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. This one I actually got for £2, which I'm quite pleased with. I'm not 100% certain what it's about. I've heard about the hype on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on social media in general, and I know that it is being made into a film. As far as I'm aware, this follows our main character who lives in a troubled neighbourhood but goes to a posh high school, and it's about sort of juggling that sort of different lifestyles and things, I believe, possibly. I know this has had very, very high praise, particularly for its representation of people of colour, so hopefully I'll get around to it soon. So there we have it. These are the books that I'm currently in the middle of reading or have bought recently, i.e. today, and would like to get to sometime soon. If you've read any of these, please do let me know, particularly The Girl on the Train, The Hate You Give, and 13 Reasons Why. Just so I basically need a little bit of, like, what's the word? Reinforcement and encouragement that I am going to enjoy these novels. Yeah, that's today's little sort of update, but thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon with another video. I do have videos scheduled for the next 2 Sundays, I believe, so I'm going to try and get into a routine of posting on a Sunday, because I do have some videos pre-filmed, a lot of videos pre-filmed, and there's an exciting little sort of thing happening in November. I'm going to get 2 packages and I'm going to do those on my channel too, so hopefully there'll be a lot more content coming from me soon, and ideally I'm going to try and post every Sunday. But thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you're reading down below in the comments, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye!